Hello and welcome to what could potentially be the last game of the season for the Fury. This is the second game of the playoff series between them and the Flock. Let's take a look at the bracket. The top seeded team won each game one, the Flock and the Rocketeers. And that means that the bottom two seeds are one loss away from their season ending. Now let's go ahead and check out the rosters for this game. This one is the Flock and the Fury. The Flock roster and the Fury roster are the same as last game. Flock have their same defense, slightly altered with Luigi and Toad being swapped. Then their offense is the same as it's been for a while. No changes there. Starred Pianta, same order. And the Fury, their defense changed quite a bit a few games ago, but it's stayed the same since then. They've brought the babies out from the outfield. They have a very weak arm, so they didn't want to have them throwing the largest distances. Also, Paragoomba is still relatively fast in the outfield, and Shy Guy has a diving catch. They also brought Yellow Pianta to the infield, and that should be very helpful to have a large presence on first base for those line drive double plays, much like Bowser's been getting for the tax evaders. Or just for that laser beam throw to home. That's always very useful as well. Their batting order, same as it's been for a while. They got their starred Yellow Pianta, the Dry Bones, and the rest of the team. So without any further ado, let's get into it. I gotta save the game real quick. And now we can begin. Game 2 of the playoff series. The Fury and the Flock. This one is going to be a very important game for the Fury. The Flock lead the series right now 1-0. And since this is a best of 3, this could be the last game the Fury play this season. They need to win or they're done from here on out. That's not a great start. Yellow Shy Guy pops out to right field. Yellow Pianta clobbers one to left. That is gone. An absolute missile. And the Fury score a run early in this game. This is a very good start for their offense. A great comparison to last game, where they only scored 4 runs all game. They get another Yellow Pianta home run in this one. That's 2 consecutive games for him. Blue Drybones gets a base hit down. That is a very good shot out to left. It's a runner on base. Next is Gray Bones. Pops one over the infield. Good slap hit. Runners on first and second. Paragoomba up next. In the regular season, Paragoomba was quite high on the RBI rankings, at least for the Fury's roster. Mostly just because he came after all of the best batters. So whenever he got a base hit, usually scored an RBI or 2 with it. He will not get a hit this time. He strikes out. And Goomba grounds out to Birdo to end the first inning. The Fury did get a run up on the board. They scored the first run of the game. Now we'll have to see if they can hold off the Flock and keep their season alive. The Flock finished 3rd place in the league. The lowest ranked team that had a positive record. They're starting off very strong with 2 Shy Guys getting on base here. That gives double chemistry to Birdo. Birdo's been their captain character all season. Despite them also having Luigi, they didn't even try putting him as a captain. I mean, that's also entirely reasonable. Birdo is a great captain. That one high off the thwomp. That's going to score 1 run. They're going to go for 2. But they won't get it. Flock. They have Blue Shy Guy thrown out going home, but Green Shy Guy does score to tie up the game. We are tied at 1-1 right now. Now Float, they have Green Noki up to bat. She pops one high to the gap. That's not going to get down. Paragoomba's right there. And even if he dropped it, Shy Guy was nearby to pick up the bobble. Lupianta still got a runner on base. This one back to the wall. Deep shot. That's going to be a single to put Birdo on third. And now Luigi has a chance to bring in the leading run here. There's 2 outs, so he's got to get this hit down, or the inning ends, and that chance is gone. At least until next inning. What can Luigi do here? He's charging, lets it go. Strike 2. Swing and a miss. He strikes out to end the inning. And we are still tied heading into the second. If the Fury were able to pull ahead early, having a big lead early on, would be very helpful for them. Diddy Kong just barely thrown out at first. And that brings up Baby Mario with 1 out, no one on base. Line drive, Blue Pianta bobbles it. That's high enough he can secure it. And that's 2 outs for the Fury. This could be a 3-up, 3-out inning. And it will be all at the hands of Blue Pianta. What a defensive presence. He did lead the team in big plays last game. Big plays are a very interesting stat to look into in this game, because they don't happen on all defensive outs. It is either when an out is very close to being scored, or if the fielder uses ability at its maximum range or very near to it. Because I've noticed a few times someone goes for an outfield dive and it doesn't count because they were able to slow down and stop sprinting before they got to it. That was a great dive by Goomba there. And a great jumping grab by Yellow Pianta to end the inning. No hits scored for either team, no runs either. Ooh. Oh, still got off the thwomp. I was thinking that might be in the gap. No precision home runs for Yellow Shy Guy. But that does put 1 on base for Yellow Pianta, who can certainly hit a home run himself. Swing and a miss. That was a great pitch from Boo. A lot of curve on that star pitch. Boo is in fact a technique class pitcher. I think most of the pitchers are technique class. I know Daisy isn't. DK and Mario, who were rare pitchers for the Lightning, also are not. I'm not sure if the Dry Bones are. Ooh, crazy bobble by Blue Toad. That was a really unfortunate bobble. Not only was that a fair ball, that landed way off to the side on a star patch to give the Fury another star to use. Worst play possible for the Flock, really. And the Fury, they score another run off that Dry Bones hit. The Fury have retaken the lead. It's 2-1. Paragoomba grounds one over to Blue Pianta. They get the out at second, and the double play stops the run. The Fury hoping for a bit of a sacrifice play, but they ended up giving up too much. Now the Flock, they have a chance to tie up the game, or perhaps take the lead. Green Shy Guy up first for them. The top of their lineup, and he will strike out looking. Wait, no, I actually think he swung at that. That was my bad. Wrong call. He struck out. Perfectly on the star pad for Blue Shy Guy. That's a double. That gives some chemistry to Birdo. A star pitch from Diddy Kong, but it's outside for a ball. Very interesting. This one lined through the infield. They're going to try and send Shy Guy home. And they get it! That was a very close play. Great run from Blue Shy Guy. Had just enough speed to get there. Ryunoki gets one down over the infield. That one was pretty close to Dry Bones. It was just high enough. Now there's 2 on base for Blue Pianta. He strikes out. A very poor swing there. He's not even close to the ball. Luigi takes 2 strikes, and another missed star swing strikeout. And the Flock cannot take the lead here. All they can do is tie up the game. The Fury with a chance to reclaim their lead. This is a very interesting defensive game right now. Very close through these first couple innings. We'll have to see whose defense falters first or whose offense picks up. Goomba strikes out there. And another star chance here for Diddy Kong. Takes strike 1 on the inside edge. That one's outside for a ball. Diddy Kong pops one over to left. That should be an easy out for Luigi. He makes the play. And that's 2 outs on the inning now. Baby Mario, least valuable player candidate from the Fury. Will he get on base for the team, or will he end the inning? Slaps one over to Green Shy Guy. Another scoreless inning for the Fury. We'll have to see what the Flock can do here. Bird over to the left from Blue Toad. That's between the thwomps. It's a home run for the Flock. What a lucky shot there. And with that, the Flock, they take their first lead all game. It's 3-2. This is a very low-scoring game here. Purple Toad takes strike 1 looking. Strike 2 is also looking. That one gets down in left field, and it's a single for Purple Toad. Boo going for a bunt. Why are we bunting? Yellow Pianta tries to get the out at second, and it doesn't work. I guess that's why we're bunting. Green Shy Guy also bunting. Baby Luigi just tries to get the out at first, but he can't even do that. His arm is so weak. And that means bases loaded for Blue Shy Guy. Star pitch, strike 1. Missed the star swing there. And a really weird swing there. That was not even near the zone. Oh, star pitch countered by a star hit. This one bounces a couple times and goes straight to Paragoomba. It'll score 2 more for the Flock and put their lead up to 5-2. That is a good start for the Flock's offense. It seems like they're finally heating up here. This could be the inning they really build a strong lead. Fury might not be able to come back from. That one gets just past Blue Dry Bones. Can they stop the run? Yes, they can. Fury, great relay to home. That makes 2 outs. Star to Blue Pianta. Dangerous batter up. He's got a 1-1 count. Star hit up the middle. It's good. Oh, they send Birdo really late. Why'd they do that? The Flock. That was a poor decision, and that'll end their inning. 3 runs scored, though, is very big for them. That puts them up by 3 from what was previously a tie. Baby Luigi strikes out. That's crazy. I did not think that caught the corner. That brings up Yellow Shy Guy next for the Fury. He's been charging. Contact over on the right side. That's deep. Oh, just off the thwomp. Thought we were going to have a counter precision home run. That would have been very big for the Fury. The base hit is still great, though, and the Yellow Pianta also gets on base. Next up is Blue Dry Bones. Blue Dry Bones has 2 players to work with and 1 out on the board. So it's grounded over to Blue Pianta. They get the out at second, but not at first. A run scores for the Fury. Now Gray Bones grounds one over to Birdo, and that should be the inning. The Fury only managed to score 1 run, and the Flock still lead. They're up by 2 now. It's 5-3. Luigi, high pop to center field. That should be off the back wall. Luigi goes for 3 from it, and he makes it. That was a close call. This one popped over to the right side, and Blue Toad will score another Flock run. Flock are now up 6-3. They've extended their lead back to 3 runs. Purple Toad has chemistry on base with Blue Toad. This one's slapped over to the right side. A beautiful slap. It gets down to the corner. Goomba doesn't even want to pick it up for a while. Try and stop the run home, and they do. Fury get the first out of the inning, catching a runner trying to score. Next up is Boo. Slapped just past Blue Dry Bones. That's a base hit, and another run scored for the Flock. A great hit from Boo there. And that'll bring up the top of the lineup here. Way foul off to the left side. Green Guy charges on this one again. Pop to left. Yellow Shy Guy gets under it, and that's 2 outs on the inning now. Next batter up is Blue Shy Guy. Two strikes on Blue Guy, and 2 outs. This could be risky. It gets down just past Goomba. They do not try and send Boo home. So now they've got runners on second and third for Birdo up to bat. She's got a big RBI chance here if she can just get a hit down. She charges one up the middle. That scores Boo. They're going for Shy Guy as well, and they get it. The Flock, they're now up 9-3. It's a 6-run lead. Green Noki has 2 strikes on her now. Oh, another tough strikeout for the Flock. But a 4-run inning, that is huge for them. Starting off the Furies. Penultimate inning. Paragoomba gets a base hit. And that brings up Goomba. Chemistry on base. Let's see a Goom Bomb. Okay, not quite. Not quite. It is a slap hit, though. A base hit single. Now we have Diddy Kong with chemistry. First Diddy Kong homer of the season. Come on. That one slapped foul. Still a chance. Ooh, just outside. Good eye. This one slapped over to the left. It gets down. Shallow enough slap to get down, but far enough that it scores a runner. Now we've got Baby Mario. Baby Mario slaps this one straight over to Blue Pianta. That's a double play, but the Fury do manage to score a run off that. The lead has been cut down to 4 now. It's 9-5. Baby Luigi pops one over to left. That's just foul. Almost. Then he strikes out looking to end the inning. 2 runs scored is the most the Fury have scored in a single inning. But they're going to need a lot more if they want to take down the Flock. And they're also going to need to hold them pretty much scoreless. Ooh, big bobble there, but they secure the ball. And that makes 1 out on the inning. Luigi up next for the Flock. Luigi has 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike out there. Blue Toad slaps one straight up the middle, and that gets down. Base hit for Blue Toad, and a star chance for the Flock. They currently have 3 stars to the Fury, having just 1. Purple Toad tries to go deep and sends one to the right gap. Or the right foul corner, I suppose. 2 strikes. Popped one up to left. But it's deep enough that it gets down. And that's runners on second and third. Boo with a chance to bring someone in. Misses the star swing. Misses another star swing. He's got 2 strikes. Star pitch from Diddy Kong. And misses the 3rd star swing. Oh, to be Boo. And now the Fury. They take their final attempt. Yellow Shy Guy pops out to left. That's the first out. Yellow Pianta. The Fury are going to need a miracle inning here. They get a hit down on the right side. And they get one of their stars back. The Flock wasted all 3 of theirs with a Boo last time. Blue Dry Bones gets on base. That's 2 on for the Fury now. What can Gray Bones do? Slap one just past the left side. Base is loaded for the Fury. They just need to keep this slap rally going. The tying run is at the plate. Paragoomba charges up, lets it go. Strike 2. That one's outside for a ball. That one's just inside. Good eye for Paragoomba. This one, oh, line drive double play, and that's the game. Oh, it was a good attempt, especially in that last inning. They got the bases loaded. Unfortunate contact from Paragoomba ends the game in just one swing. And with that, the Flock are moving on to the second round of the playoffs. They will face the Tax Evaders in the semifinal round. But first, let's take a look at these game stats. For the Fury, Yellow Guy got 2 hits. Yellow Pianta went 3 for 4 with an RBI from a solo shot homer. His first pitch he saw of the game. Both of the Dry Bones went 3 and 4 with 1 RBI. Goomba, Paragoomba, and Diddy Kong each got 1 base hit, and neither of the babies got a single base hit. That is unfortunate. That's not what you want to see. Defensively, Diddy Kong got 9 strikeouts. Oh my lord. What a performance by him. He was almost the entirety of the Fury's defense. They didn't have a single defensive big play. They gave up just 9 runs, which is honestly impressive, but just the rest of the team wasn't able to hold it down. Especially on offense. Their defense was solid. Boo from the Flock gets 5 strikeouts. Blue Pianta and Green Shy Guy each have 1 big play. On offense, Birdo 4 for 4 with 6 RBI. What a game from her. But it gives the MVP to Blue Toad, who scored the only home run of this game for the Flock, having 2 total RBI and going 3 for 4 on the game. That is a really good game. And that's it. The Fury are out of playoffs. The Flock move on. The 3 seed will advance. Thank you guys for tuning into this game. We will have Game 2 of the Rocketeers and Stars series out later tonight. Have a good one. Farewell.